When we've shown people our sites, they often compare it with the Metro Centre. In the old days of shopping, you would have to go and park in several different places to find the various things that you wanted. But then when the Metro Centre came along, everything was in one place. And on the internet, it's a case of finding and searching for all different websites with different content. But what we've done with our sites is one place where everything exists and totally free and easy to use. That's why people like it. One of the things that people really like about our sites is that, in fact, we don't create our own content. We bring the best content from everywhere into one place, so you don't have to go searching for it. We bring it all to you. So that's BBC, YouTube, Flickr, eBay, Amazon, Twitter, Gumtree, all manner of blogs and all kinds. All the top publishers of content come to our site, so one place for you to find everything that you need. One of the things that's appealed to a lot of people is the way that we've structured our sites, so that you go into the main area and then you'll find it subdivided into other areas. For example, a community area. Within the community area there may be a place where you can discuss things you have for sale or jobs that you're looking for. So instead of having to put in search criteria, just a few clicks you can get to where you want to be and find all the content that you need. One of the things that came out again and again was how people were excited that they could see how they could now run their own personal lives or family lives more effectively, or in some instances how they could run their businesses more effectively, and in other cases how they could actually have an advantage. They would be the first, for example, to special offers, or in terms of business support they would be able to reduce their costs to give them a competitive edge. One of the most common messages we got from individuals, organisations and businesses was that they knew that the internet would be a good way to communicate with their customers, but they thought it very expensive to create and to maintain, until we showed them the tools that are available to create content now. And now their cry is, I can't believe how easy it is to create content. Anybody can do it, and free of charge. When people have taken the time to look at our sites, and we explain to them the technology behind this is a worldwide standard that's been accepted by all the leading website developers, they're amazed that they've never heard about it. And what is sadder is there are a lot of sites being developed today that don't have RSS content on it. RSS content is a bit like creating a CD of your music, so that people can play it when they wish on their device at home. RSS feeds are about putting all the content about your business, special offers, case studies and so on into an RSS file that the user can then play when they want to. They don't have to go to your site. If you are not using RSS yet, or if your website developer or your own internal information technology department aren't using RSS on your website, then they really are living in the dark ages. Many of the people that we've talked to have rightly been told that having an internet presence would definitely help their business or organisation. But what they have been told in the wrong sense is it must be a website. Websites can be very expensive to create and very expensive to maintain, but there are a whole lot of tools out there that will provide you with tools to create all the content most of us would ever need, and requires no skill and no cost whatsoever. In the old days, when there was all masses of websites all over the place and no way of connecting them, then the search engine was the ideal place to try and find the company that you want. But that's not the future. The future is about creating social sites where you can then advertise your goods. That's why Google bought YouTube. That's why ITV bought Friends Reunited. That's why Microsoft paid $200 million plus just for 1.6% of Facebook. The future is not being top of a search engine. The future is being where your customers already are. Getting the prime site in front of your customers would be something that normally most of our businesses would only be able to dream of. Now it's possible. The costs are so low, it no longer goes to the people who are prepared to pay the most money. It goes to those people who act first, who catch the worm. There really is no reason why that business can't be yours. One of the greatest changes that we're seeing now is in this area of image and branding. It always used to be the case that your image and your branding was the most important thing. Now it's all changed. Because we talk to each other, we're interested in your content. No greater example of this was Susan Boyle, who was on a program called Britain's Got Talent. When she first presented herself, nobody was expecting anything. Once she started to sing, the whole crowd were applauding. On the internet, the network community, over 52 million people have seen just one of her videos alone. Nothing in the history of YouTube has had such an exposure as that. So it's no longer branding an image, it's your content. Because we share, we network, we know if you're good or not. I recently attended a European PR event held at Sunderland University. And in there I found an astounding statistic that only about 20% of press releases were actually published. That meant 80% never got to see the audience they were targeted for. That is an appalling statistic. We've set up a whole lot of businesses now under the PR banner whose purpose is to try and get you into that 20%. However good they are, there's still only going to be 20% get there. In this new world, 100% of the messages get through because it's a shared network. You put your message straight into the community.